Does this sound familiar? Your family earns a decent income. Maybe it's $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 a month. But somehow, by the end of each month, you're still broke. The bills are piling up, the credit cards are maxed out, and your savings account is empty. If this feels like your reality, you're not alone. Millions of families around the world, even those earning six figures, struggle to keep their financial lives in order. But why? Why do so many families keep struggling financially, no matter how much they earn? Today, we'll break down the hidden reasons families stay broke, and more importantly, what you can do to break free. Stick with me until the end, because the last reason is the one almost nobody talks about, and it might just change the way you handle money forever. 1. The illusion of income. Let's start with the first reason, the illusion of income. Many families believe that making more money will solve all their problems. But the truth is, more money doesn't always mean more wealth. Why? Because of something called lifestyle inflation. Here's how it works. You get a raise, or your household income increases. At first, you feel relieved. You think, finally, we'll save more. But instead, new expenses creep in. Maybe it's a nicer car, more dinners out, bigger vacations, or a new home upgrade. Suddenly, your higher income is being matched, or even outpaced, by higher expenses. You're back at square one. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. No matter how much you earn, you adjust to a new standard of living and want more. Families fall into this trap all the time, mistaking income for wealth. Here's the truth. Wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep. And without a plan, lifestyle inflation silently eats up every pay raise, leaving families broke no matter their income. 2. The debt trap. The second hidden reason is the debt trap. Debt has become normalized. Credit cards, car loans, mortgages, student loans. Most families see debt as just another part of life. But here's the problem. Debt isn't just borrowing money. It's borrowing from your future self. Credit card debt, especially, is a silent killer. A $5,000 balance at 20% interest can spiral into thousands of dollars in fees over time. Families think they're managing, but interest payments quietly drain their wealth month after month. Car loans are another big one. The average car payment in the U.S. is now over $700 a month. 2 cars, that's $1,400 every month, just to sit in traffic. Families lock themselves into debt cycles that make saving impossible, and mortgages. While homeownership can build wealth, stretching your budget too thin for that dream house can make you house rich but cash poor. The debt trap is powerful because it feels normal. Everyone has debt, right? But until you break free from the cycle, your income will always belong to your creditors, not you. 3. No safety net. The third reason families struggle is simple but devastating. No safety net. Most families live one emergency away from financial disaster. A medical bill, a car repair, a job loss, and suddenly everything unravels. Without an emergency fund, families are forced to turn to credit cards or loans to cover unexpected expenses. That creates a vicious cycle of debt that's almost impossible to escape. The scary truth: surveys show that over 60% of families don't even have $1,000 in savings. That means even small setbacks, like a broken fridge or a doctor ES visit, can cause long-term financial stress. An emergency fund isn't just about money. It's about peace of mind. It's the difference between handling a crisis with calm versus falling deeper into financial chaos. 4. Lack of a plan. The fourth hidden reason families stay broke? No financial plan. Think about it. Most families plan their vacations more carefully than they plan their finances. Money comes in, money goes out. But where does it actually go? Without a budget, without clear goals, families drift. They might save a little here, invest a little there, but there's no direction. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. here's the truth. Every dollar you earn needs a job. Whether it's paying for necessities, building savings, or investing for the future, your money must have purpose. Families who don't plan are stuck in reaction mode, always putting out fires instead of building stability. And without a plan, income disappears into a black hole of random spending. 5. Emotional spending. The fifth reason might be the hardest to admit. Emotional spending. Families often spend money not out of need, but out of emotion. Parents buy expensive gifts for their kids to show love. Couples dine out or take vacations they can't afford, chasing happiness or social approval. Shopping becomes a way to cope with stress, boredom, or insecurity. This emotional spending doesn't feel dangerous in the moment. After all, what's a little treat for the kids? But over time, it adds up. Families sacrifice financial security for temporary satisfaction. Marketers know this. That's why ads target your fears and emotions, making you feel like a bad parent if you don't buy the latest toy, or a failure if you don't drive the right car. Until families recognize the emotional traps behind their spending, they'll continue to wonder why their money slips away, even with a solid income. 6. The generational cycle. And here's the hidden reason most people never talk about: the generational cycle. Many families struggle financially not just because of what they do, but because of what they were taught. If you grew up in a household where money was always scarce or where debt was normal, you might unconsciously repeat the same patterns. Financial habits are passed down, often without question. Families teach kids how to spend, but rarely how to save, invest, or build wealth. The result? Each generation struggles with the same money issues, trapped in cycles of debt, overspending, and financial stress. Breaking this cycle requires more than tips and tricks. It requires a mindset shift. It means teaching kids about money, talking openly about finances as a family, and choosing to create a different legacy. Solutions and action steps. So, what can families do to break free from these struggles? Fight lifestyle inflation. When your income increases, commit to saving or investing at least half of the raise before upgrading your lifestyle. Attack debt aggressively. Start with high-interest credit cards. Use the snowball or avalanche method to pay them down. Imagine what your life would feel like without monthly payments holding you hostage. Build a safety net. Aim for at least $1,000 as a starter emergency fund. Then build up to 3 to 6 months of expenses. Even small contributions add up. Create a family financial plan. Sit down together and map out goals: debt freedom, college savings, retirement. Use a simple budget app or even pen and paper. Identify emotional spending triggers. Ask yourself, am I buying this out of need or emotion? Pause before purchases. Involve your partner in big spending decisions. Break the cycle for your kids. Talk about money openly. Teach them about saving, budgeting, and investing. Model good financial habits so they don't repeat the same struggles. The truth is, families don't stay broke because they're lazy or careless. They stay broke because of silent habits, hidden traps, and inherited cycles that keep them stuck. But the good news is, awareness is the first step. Once you understand why families struggle financially, you can take action to change it. So if you've ever felt like your money disappears no matter how much you earn, remember, you're not alone. And you're not powerless. Start small, pick one change, and over time you'll build the financial freedom your family deserves. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Family Finance Focus for more weekly tips on budgeting, saving, and building wealth as a family. And now, I want to hear from you. What's the one financial struggle your family faces the most? Comment below and let's talk about it.